Finally gonna swap out these two tanks.
So, I heard you want something a little bigger. The beautiful part about these tanks that I built is they're kind of like sectional. We could just take these out, swap them out, the plumbing and everything's going to match. So, there's quite a bit of water in these, but I'm just gonna put these over here for now. Go there. Ooh, this one's really heavy. I wish you would have drained it more.
I drained it as much as it would drain.
Well, if you can't drain any more water, what I like to do is tilt them up like this, put something under it, like a sweater or something, and then you can continue to drain. But I can also just do it this way. You're going to have to clean it, but this tank looks really big down here. And the thing about this is that now you can have 2 returns if you want. It's up to you. But just like that, you start filling it, and it's gonna automatically drain. What I would do is I'd put a little bit of water in it like that. I take a magic eraser and I clean up the panels first. Okay. But other than that, lid's downstairs, you're ready to go. This being a larger tank though, you're gonna need more flow, so I would suggest either doing 2 of these or I can get you a wave maker. Okay, my work here is done.
Thank you. I also removed the bettas from these 2 aquariums and I put them all, I added an extra sponge in here and put 4 bettas per tank. All right, so I wiped it out with my magic eraser sponge here. And this was the saltwater tank before. It was a saltwater tank, and honestly, it smells like manure in it. So hopefully that smell goes away, because it's kind of gross. And I will probably wipe the walls down a bit more, and I decided to just start filling it up right away. So that's that. Then I will drain this one the rest of the way and this one the rest of the way by tilting it, as Joey mentioned. And then I'll also drain these 2 that I'm not using for bettas now, so that we can be more ready to swap them out for the 40s. And these are the lids for this new 60-gallon tank. Also gotta say, Muffin and Cupcake are just absolutely loving their 70-gallon aquarium. They're doing amazing in here, super happy. I've added several more floating plants to the top of their tank, and they've eaten some of them, and they've left some of them, but whenever the shrimp tank needs some thinning out, I just toss them in here, and they're happy. Tropheus are doing amazing. I just gave them a water change. Franklin is still in here. Got our Acaras, well, one of them. I think some of them get behind the background every so often. There's 4 of them. One of them typically gets behind the background. Did a water change on them as well. It is a rainy spring day. Joey went to One Fish, Two Fish to pick up some fish for himself, and while he was there, he saw some fish that I would want, so he picked them up for me, and I will give you a look at them in a minute.
Your fish are there. I'm sorry, your rocks. Just take your fish.
Okay. He also got me rocks. Bloop, bloop. Luke is in the window. I take them and plop them in this tank that I'm going to quarantine them in, so they can float there for now.
If I were you, I'd put your angels in with the plants. They'll find more comfort, and there's no way that tank isn't cycled.
Okay.
Which is fine. They're just temperature acclimating there.
Yeah. And they are going to be going in here.
In this one? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're gonna need to grow them out for some time.
Yeah.
And what are you doing for escape? Do you know?
No. I just want to do like a big community tank.
You could do angels, Corridora. I got you 8, but they just came in today, and I don't know if all 8 are going to survive. So I account for 2 that might not make it. So it'll end up with 6 in a 60-gallon is fine. It's 4 feet long. It's 16 inches wide. It's the same dimensions as like almost the same. It's 2 inches shorter than a 75-gallon and a little shorter, but that'll be it for cichlids. But then you could start doing different types of tetras, and you could do all kinds of. If you want to do a community, you don't have to stay natural. You could do gourami. You could do mollies, swordtails.
Like that other people would have in their house if they had like one tank.
Well, you got to stop letting me help you with stocking, because I look for like what goes with that fish naturally. So, but it's up to you. They had other goldfish there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not anywhere as close to this, but they're only like
just a little pair, aren't they?
yeah, but they were only like $35.
Muffin has longer fins, and Cupcake's losing all his frosting off his head. Muffin's a bit bigger
Look
overall.
at their plants, how well they're doing. Damn.
Yeah, I keep adding ones from the shrimp
Just the
tank
big ones
to the top.
And are they eating it?
They eat some, but not all of it, obviously. I mean,
That is
there's
so
lots
cool.
of plants still.
Having natural plants in there is helping you in a number of ways, but mostly nutrient export, like your nitrates and stuff. Over time, as this canister like truly saturates and whatnot, I think maybe you need a little bit more flow in the tank, but you're not having any clarity issues. You're not having any build-up detritus or anything like that. It looks pretty decent. And you can see right here how there's no substrate. Do you know why that's there?
Because they fluff themselves on the ground trying to find food.
No. You can look at the direction of the flow of the water, and even though it looks like it's not that much, you can see it's coming this way, and what it's doing is it's going in a circular motion.
Oh, I thought it was them.
If that were the case, it would probably be like that all over it, instead of coincidentally where the flow's going.
That makes more sense.
And this guy's, I don't know. I'm half thinking that it's maybe in another 30 days we got to remove a lot of that rock, give them more space, because you've got a couple that are approaching adult coloration.
Yeah, I noticed that yesterday.
I'm gonna have to. How many was in here? 30?
30 or something.
Yeah. So
31, 33, I don't know.
no, I mean they have so much places to hide, and
Yeah.
I see no aggression.
They still scoot in and out of the background sometimes.
Trophies are difficult to keep because they do better in higher numbers, but they are expensive. They are relatively sensitive. They are difficult to feed the proper diet because they're largely a herbivore. Aggression can be an issue. So you don't see Tropheus tanks that often. And a big reason is you need a lot of them, a lot of the times, to have a proper tank.
He's changing color.
And they're expensive. Yeah, that's a good one. That's probably a male. Males typically grow faster. You got him on testosterone. TRT. That one's on TRT.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I like this frog bit or whatever that's called. That microscopic stuff.
Frogbit is the biggest one, I think. Salvinia is the medium one, and duckweed is the smallest one. I think somebody commented that for me.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to look at. Like, man, would it ever be annoying? Why don't you get those like different shapes and feed your fish?
I don't know where to get the little shapes.
I don't know, just like cookie cutters or something.
That's what I thought, but I tried to find them. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me where I can get the little shapes to spread out the duckweed.
Okay, I gotta go. I got a lot of stuff I gotta do.
Alright, so I've been wanting some angelfish for quite a while now. Back in the summer, I think I even showed on my channel that I saw some koi angels that I really liked at the store, but I didn't have a place for them at the time. But now that I have a place for some angels, I decided that I wanted to get some angels. So Joey was at One Fish, Two Fish today, and he picked me up a couple of black angels, a couple of these striped ones that are lighter, and then a couple of the striped ones that are darker. and there's 8 in total. And they will just be quarantined in this planted tank. One's in the back here. You definitely... I'm not going to be able to get it in focus because he's way at the back. But anyways, there are 8 of them. And they're just going to hang out in this 15-gallon planted tank for the time being until they are able and ready to be moved to the new 60-gallon aquarium. As far as escape goes on this, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet. Right now I just have some of the biological media that was in with the betta tanks. I just stored it in here for now. This is all on a system together, although each knob can shut it off from the system to separate them. But right now they're just all together. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to have these angels because I'm looking forward to building sort of a community tank in that 60-gallon that would just be kind of relatable to have and to take care of. I like a variety of fish, so I think it'll be fun to just sort of be able to pick at fish that I like at stores and just add them in over time to that aquarium. And that's all she wrote. Make sure if you like this video, you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not yet already, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye, guys.